I'm May.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
So tell me about what brings you in today.
Well, I think to get angry pretty quickly.
Okay.
Little things can piss me off.
And what do you think that's a problem?
Why
do you think that's a problem?
Because I seem to be, upsetting the people that are closest to me. I usually tend to do it on the ones that are the closest, like family or close friends.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a problem because I say things wrong timing, or I say the wrong thing, but then I regret it later on. That hurts them. That hurts me in the long run.
I see. So what you're telling me is that you get angry easily, especially with your closer friends and closer family, and you end up saying things that hurt them, and you end up regretting it later.
Yeah.
Maybe feeling guilty.
Yeah.
I see. And well, that sounds pretty stressful. I feel for you. When you get angry with someone, what is it that makes you feel or think that triggers your anger? Like, what are the thoughts and feelings that you're going through that provokes an angry reaction from you?
Why do I get angry? Or
What is it that you're thinking to yourself that makes you get angry?
Oh, okay. It would upset me if they just forget to do the little things, or maybe I expect too much of them. I don't know. So when I feel like they've fallen short of those expectations, I tend to get angry then.
Mm-hmm. So you feel like they should know you better?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about it afterwards, after you've calmed down?
Most of the time, I wish I can take back what I said. I regret what I did, or I regret just getting upset all in all. Because I know maybe if I was calm, if I didn't say anything, it could have passed, and I wouldn't have said what I said.
I see, yeah. So do you remember when this issue started for you?
Maybe like a year ago. It's worse now, like the past couple of months, but maybe a year, 2 years ago.
Was there a specific event or, a family issue or something of that sort that you think set it off at that point?
Yeah, especially after my brother passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My sister also passed away recently. So can you give me some examples of some of the recent, cases that you've gotten angry with someone that you can think of just off the top of your head?
Like the recent one is like if my mom will tell me to do the same thing over and over and over again, I just get upset. Like, she knows that I'm going to do it, or she knows that it's eventually going to be done, so why she keeps on nagging me about it, a lot of times.
Okay. Are there any times that you feel you have better control of your anger? Like maybe in the morning or in general, like any pattern that... No. How about when it's worse?
No, it's just...
Not really.
No.
Okay. Have you done anything in the past to help yourself with this?
So, I haven't done therapy or anything like that, but let's say if I just tell myself over and over again not to say anything or just walk away from the situation, I can actually get myself to walk away from the situation when it's happening. It's helped, but the problem is actually getting myself to walk away from it. It's the biggest challenge.
All right. So, is there anyone in your life that is especially good at calming you down when you get angry, or that you go to afterwards when you're feeling bad about it for support? And
I would go to my dad unless I'm mad at him or something.
Okay.
But my dad is pretty good at calming me down.
Okay, so that's good. So let's talk about some cues and some rewards, and we'll talk about how you can use them to help yourself in a little bit. What are some of the cues that you can identify that may occur before or while you're getting angry, like, any physical reactions or behavioral reactions, like, say, your heartbeat goes up, or, you bite on your nails, or even emotional like, any specific feeling that you feel prior to getting angry, or anything that you think in particular before getting angry that could alarm you that you're about to get angry?
I feel the need to say something. The problem is that I have to say something if I'm mad. I have to let you know, I kind of express my emotions, but sometimes maybe it's too much of expression, or my heart will start racing, my hands will start shaking, kind of thing, because out of the need to say something.
I see. Okay. So let's talk about some rewards. What are the things that you enjoy doing, like that you want to do in your free time, or something that you really love doing?
I like swimming.
Okay.
I like singing.
Okay. I like singing too. Anything else?
If I have nothing else to do, just, maybe hang out at home, watch TV.
TV. Okay. All right. Well, very good. I'm, first of all, very glad that you're seeking help, and I want you to know that you definitely can get this under control. Of course, it takes a little time and effort, but it's definitely possible. And I want to go over some practices and like a little homework assignment that I want you to do, if you don't mind, until the next session. First thing I want you to do is to identify some of the cues that like the ones you just mentioned, that happened to you prior to getting angry and getting to an argument or something with someone, like your hands shaking and your heart beating. Really look for those when they happen. Really be alert when they're happening. And when they do happen, what I want you to do is to take a time out. So what I mean by that is either just to simply walk away from the situation, or just tell directly to your friend that you want to drop this immediately, or change the subject, or somehow avoid keeping yourself in that situation. Okay? And if you succeed at avoiding it and skipping over the argument that was about to happen, I want you to reward yourself with one of the things that you mentioned that you enjoy, like TV, watching TV or swimming. So say, like, if every time that you're about to get angry and you successfully overcome that and skip it, go swimming for an hour or two, something like that. Are you think you can do that?
Yeah.
Okay. And, we'll see how that works for you on the upcoming sessions. Another thing that is really useful if you do is to keep a journal. So, like, anytime that, you're about to get angry, or you do get angry and something happens, just write down, maybe like, get a notebook or something, and write down the time and the place and the person who got you angry. Also, write down the cues that you had, and whether you were successful of identifying them, whether you were successful of passing the anger, or like, skipping it, or whether you actually got into an argument or something. And then also make sure to write down how you felt during the anger, if you felt like you're being violated, or that they don't know you well, or whatever feelings that come to you when you get angry, write those down. And the feelings that you went through afterwards when you calm down. Just, keep a simple journal. Don't, tire yourself with it, just very briefly. And we'll talk about those, when you come in next time. You can, if you bring that with you, we can go over it further, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Great. No problem. So I'll see you next session.
Okay. Thank you.
Take care.